On this episode of the Whiskey Tornado, we review Hard Truth's High Road Rye. Hard Truth High Road Sweet Mash Rye is bottled at 46.5% ABV. It is available in 750 milliliter bottles with a suggested retail price of $39.99. High Road features 55% rye, 36% corn, and 9% malted barley. According to Hard Truth's master distiller Brian Smith, the overwhelmingly positive response to Hard Truth's rapidly growing line of sweet mash rye whiskeys led to the development of a sweet mash rye with a lower proof and price point that will help build the entire sweet mash category. Brian Smith also states their internal evaluation panel results along with taste testing in 20+ markets confirmed that this is one of the most delicious sweet mash rye whiskeys they've ever produced. Not coincidentally, this will be their first year-round sweet mash rye whiskey with corn in the mash bill. All right, as you guys saw, this is a beautiful bottle. Hard Truth's presentation is always on point. If you've been a follower of the channel for the last 3 years, I have been screaming at you guys to check Hard Truth out. They're my favorite craft distillery. They are just doing amazing things. Let's get a pour of this, and we are gonna check it out today and review it. I am going to change up my review system a little bit on the channel. Instead of giving everything scores of 0 to 1, we're going to switch to a system where I just tell beginners, intermediates, and bourbon aficionados whether it's a bypass and let you guys know whether to bunker some and grab a couple extra if it's truly, truly unique and amazing. But we are going to deep dive in the nose, palate, and finish. As far as the appearance goes, the coolest thing about Hard Truth is the cork. This is actual cork that they use. And I think you guys will be able to see if I show the camera, and you'll definitely see in the B-roll, but the corks on these things are just so cool and unique. I love their bottling. But let's get into the nose on this High Road Rye. Man, right off the bat. Before we even get into the nose, palate, finish, we gotta set the stage here and set your expectations. This is a $39.99 bottle, so it's a $40 bottle, which is amazing in and of itself. You guys know Hard Truth Sweet Mash Ryes come in around that $80 price point. This is half the price point. We're talking 55% rye, 36% corn, so it's barely a rye. There's a lot more corn in this. But so you're not going to get quite the same notes as you do in their sweet mash rye. Right off the bat on the nose, to me, it's very peachy and honey forward. Lots of peaches, lots of honey, a little bit of that dusty rickhouse stuff that I love. Maple, there's some maple notes in there. And of course, caramel. Lots of vanilla coming through as well. The nose is really fantastic and exceptional for a $39 or a $40 bottle. So, all right, let's get into the palate on this thing. Cheers, everybody. Man, Hard Truth just continues to deliver. You got to keep in mind, 93 proof, $40. For that price point, this thing is absolutely packed full of flavor. It's hard to believe that it's 93 proof. You get a lot of that sweet honey that I was getting on the nose, some caramel notes. I was even getting a little bit of strawberry on the palate. Let me take another sip here. Yeah, I get a strawberry note on that, which we did a store pick of Hard Truth about a year ago, and it was their bourbon, and I got strawberry on that, and that's kind of coming through on this. Maybe something in that 36% corn is giving me those notes, but it's mainly sweet honey, caramel, a little bit of strawberry, some vanilla in there. For a $40 bottle, it is hard to compete with this. They are going to blow the market away with this release, I think. I think everybody's really going to enjoy it. The finish is nice. It's about average, at 93 proof. It's not going to be something that's going to qualify as one of your longest finishing bourbons. But for the price point and the proof, it's fantastic. The body, again, for those two things is nice. But the value is where this thing shines. For $40, it's going to be hard to beat. Really, really nice expression from Hard Truth. Now, instead of going through our old point system at the end of these videos, I'm going to tell you guys whether it's a buy or pass based on the fact if you're a beginner, intermediate, or aficionado. And this is going to be a buy in all three of those categories. It's a buy for beginners because it's got that low proof, packed full of flavor. It doesn't fight you too much. It's really inviting. I think you guys are going to like it. And if you're in that intermediate or aficionado class, I think you're also going to like it. This would be a good kind of decanter bourbon, I believe. Somebody comes over, it's a good bourbon to share with them. Also, I think it's going to be great in cocktails at that $40 price point. So it's a buy for me in every category. The only other question people always ask me is if they should bunker some, meaning is it so good I should save some just in case it's no longer produced. And as I stated in the B-roll, this is going to be a yearly expression for them, so I don't believe it's anything that you need to bunker or stash away. It's going to be a regular offering, but at $40, it's fantastic, especially for beginners. All right, guys, that does it for today's review. Please let me know whether you like this new format of rating bourbons or not. Do you want me to go back to the old scoring system, or do you just like to get the nitty gritty if it's a buy or pass, depending on what level of bourbon drinker you are, what level of your bourbon journey you're at? I think this probably appeals to a lot more people. It's a lot more straightforward and easier to understand and not so subjective. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, want to support the channel, you can visit our Patreon at the Whiskey Tornado. Link is in the description. If you want barrel picks, you can join our non-for-profit organization, Barrels for Hope. We do 6 picks a year, and you can join that for as little as $5 a month. All our memberships are sold out of there, but if you're in that $5 membership tier, a lot of bottles become available for you guys as well. All links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for the support, and we'll see you on the next review.
Ooh.